There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
Happy birthday, Marcus.
Thank you, Henry.
What'd you get him, Henry? I got him 2 gifts.
I haven't got him anything
You
yet.
gotta be a Coca-Cola and a fritter.
An apple fritter. Those grow on trees.
You're gonna be like the dad who buys gifts at the Dwayne Reed, like Christmas Eve. You know what I mean? Like Christmas morning.
Yeah. Should we start the show?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the last podcast on the left, everyone. I am Ben Kissel, and I'm looking at Marcus Parks. Hey. And I'm also looking at beautiful Henry in Atlanta. Good God.
Grandfather, please tell me why sometimes V-necks are too big in a medium, but other V-necks are too small in a large. This is the purest truth I can ask for, Grandfather. I'm Robert Shapiro.
That's your Haynes versus Fruit of the Looms controversy.
Yes. Why are sizes different? I'm a confused man most of the time when I'm walking around in my life in these 2 shoes of mine.
And
I just need some definites.
And that was a sample of Henry Zabrowski's new show, Used to Be Fat, Still Kind of Fat Fashion. It'll be good.
But it doesn't get easier. It is getting harder and harder for the white man out here.
All right. All right, today's episode, this is, another very serious one. We're discussing ghost cats of the South.
We were told some of our topics recently have been very heavy and very dark.
Which ones?
We did David Bowie, which I think was a good departure, and it was a good experiment for us, and we like talking about chaos magic. But for an entire month of a rape dungeon, I understand gets people tired. So today's episode is like a lemon lime sorbet used to clean your palate, and you know what it sounds like?
Uh-oh. But I don't see a cat anywhere. Marcus, do you remember Snickers when it died a couple of years back?
I believe so.
That kind of sounds like Snickers the dead cat.
It was a suicide.
Oh my God, why'd you do it, Snickers?
Yeah.
Snickers, how is it in heaven?
I gotta say, there's 9 towers everywhere I go, and there's so many mice running around.
Do you eat the mice?
No, I just bat them.
That does sound like...
Because Jesus says I can't kill him. But then I get to thinking, maybe we should do something about Jesus.
You think there's a cat coup in heaven to kill Jesus?
Because he won't let him kill the mice.
Oh, man, that makes sense.
My other question is, to me, ghosts, right, when we talk about this, is residual psychic energy, whether it's captured in a place because of like a big kind of traumatic thing happened or something very important happened or things with unfinished business. Do cats have unfinished business?
Well, I do believe that they have... what would a cat's unfinished business be? They don't.
I just wish I could have chewed on more plants.
Yeah.
Or maybe had just a bit more lasagna. I'll squash a spider with a newspaper.
You hold a newspaper like a cat newspaper. Huh?
It's a newsletter. It's to tell everybody where the warmest bowls of milk are. Time Out New York's best list of most hot / warm / cold dishes of milk.
Well, you see, concerning ghost cats, much like living cats, don't always behave the way we would want them to.
Uh-oh.
In other words, not all ghost cats are good kitties.
No.
But as Randy Russell maintains, all ghost cats have one thing in common. They exist.
Randy
And
Russell.
I say good.
I do say good as well. Women would love the idea of dating an author. But the content of the book does matter, right?
Sarah, I gotta say, I am having a lovely time on our date tonight. But there's a ghost cat right over your shoulder over there. I can see it with my ghost-looking eyes. Anyways, let's get the ceviche.
Well, of course, we won't actually be covering anything specifically from Ghost Cats of the South, as it is for the most part just a collection of short stories centered around various cat hauntings and not an actual source of folklore. But I will say about this book, it's a bit of a hoot and is highly recommended for cat lovers. Now, regardless of its lack of factual information on ghost cats, Ghost Cats of the South did put us on the trail to some actual, real ghost kitty stories. Today, we're going to start with the Orange Tabby of Davenport House.
Why are there dogs in cat heaven? It's also dog heaven.
Cats and dogs share a heaven.
This is a great episode.
This is fun.
Already.
This is fun.
Well, the Davenport House in downtown Savannah, Georgia, one of the most haunted cities in America, is best known for the ghost of Isaiah Davenport, an unfortunate man who died of yellow fever in 1827.
You guys remember that disco hit? We did that on an earlier episode.
Oh, yeah. It was,
Yellow fever, yeah, we all remember that.
Yeah, that's where you lie on your back and you bleed from your eyes. It was taken over the 1970s disco scene.
There's also a ghost of a little girl dressed in late 1800s clothing who plays with a little red ball on the top floor. And of course, who can forget the misty gray figure who haunts the gift shop? But it is said that another occupant of the feline variety stalks the grounds as well, although it has never been given an official name despite having its own plush toy in the gift shop. The orange and white tabby, also known as the Garfield breed, has been seen entering and exiting the house for decades. Members of the staff, as well as those who lived in Davenport House when it was a tenement, have seen the cat darting from room to room, and it has always been said to have a connection to small children. No one knows the origin of the Orange Tabby of Davenport House, but as long as the house stands, the cat is sure to stand with it.
Now, couldn't it just be a cat?
That's what I'm thinking, because they are quick, and you see them out of the corner of your eye, and then they're gone.
It seems like it's a giant old house.
There could just be a cat in there.
Right. Seeing a cat.
No, decades long. Cats don't live that long.
Or is this a guy who's like, is there a janitor in there? It's like, he's not supposed to keep a cat. And then he started the story over and over again. Be like, no, there's a ghost cat in here. There's certainly no real cat that I'm feeding and taking care of. Because that's against the rule.
That's a good ploy, yeah.
And everyone just believes a janitor, whatever he says.
Oh, absolutely.
Even though he's probably guilty of some horrible crime, because that's how he's become janitor at the Davenport House.
Right.
Well, usually janitors are guilty of past crimes, but have since rebuilt their lives.
I know, and they've done their time.
Yeah, and they're usually kindly.
Exactly, and they are very wise.
Next, we're going to travel up to our nation's capital. You're going to enjoy this, Ben.
Okay.
Ooh.
And we're going to visit...
It's politics, Ben. That's what you like.
Ghost politics. Ghost
It's
cat
a cat
politics.
senator that's also a ghost.
We're going to visit the Washington Demon Cat, or, for short, DC. You get it. The origin of DC goes back to the construction of the Capitol building in the late 1700s. Capitol Hill, formerly Jenkins Hill, was reportedly home to a den of feral cats. And when construction began, the den and the cats were destroyed, thereby ensuring that the Capitol would forever be haunted by the spirits of those who came before.
So they just dumped a bunch of cement on top of just cats just rolling around. First of all, it seems, number one, don't you want the cement to be flat? And it seems
Right.
like if you just dump a bunch of loose cement on a bunch of living cats, they're going to struggle making the cement not level anymore.
No, they destroyed the cats, possibly with shovels beforehand.
Oh, making them flat.
It's good for warmth. Warm floor.
So those who come into contact with DC say that it first appears as a small, adorable black kitten. But when approached, the kitty's eyes start to glow red and the cat grows to the size of a panther. if the witness, usually a Capitol Hill security guard, didn't immediately bolt and run, DC would pounce, either disappearing over the victim's head or exploding in his face.
All right, so the security guard would turn around and run. It's a ghost cat. Worst case scenario, it's a real cat. Right, so it's a cat. So, but then he looks at it, and then
when it grows to the size of a panther, worst case scenario, then it's a panther.
I can also see the security guard doing the same thing as the janitor, just being like, I saw a ghost down here. Certainly not keeping the cat. It's against the White House rules. We better not get too close to him or try to catch him. Certainly not just because he's beloved to me, but he will grow much in size and be most dangerous, and there's nothing you can do to protect yourself from him, my beloved Mittens. I never called him Mittens. We'll call him DC. For DC, it's the cat. It's the capital cat.
I love the capital cat. And I think Henry really does capture the loneliness of being a security guard and the loneliness of being a janitor.
Don't try to catch him. Not because he's my only friend in the world and confidant, but because he is a ghost and impossible to catch. And he's got unfinished business. Like why Cheryl left. Helping me investigate why Cheryl left.
Well, she'll come back.
I don't think she will.
I think she will. You're doing wonderful. You're working the night shift now? Perfect.
Oh, I'm working all the shifts.
That's perfect. She loves a working man.
Well, officially, DC has only been shot at by Capitol security guards.
You shoot at cats.
Twice. People don't shoot at cats, they shoot at panthers, Henry.
Right.
But legend has it that at least one security guard died of a heart attack after witnessing DC's gruesome display.
Cool.
And besides just spooking the guards, DC is also said to be the bearer of bad news, a portent of calamitous events in American history, particularly the deaths of presidents. He is said to have been present at the deaths of Lincoln, Roosevelt, and Kennedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was just riding with Kennedy there in Texas?
No, he appeared. He appeared in.
Is he the car? Can these ghost cats turn into old Cadillacs?
I think JFK just had a cat.
It's possible.
No. The ghost cat appears to security guards right before the bad things happen.
Huh.
In one prescient appearance, DC materialized before a security guard on the night of Halloween, 1918. And the very next day, the worst transit accident in American history, the wreck of Malbone Street, happened right here in Brooklyn, New York. Over 90 Brooklynites lost their lives under the streets of Flatbush that day.
What if it was just the cat on the rails?
Could be. And then
Better not hit that cat. I know I'm driving over 90 Brooklynites in my ancient train, but sometimes the cat's the only thing keeping a man alive.
I guarantee you there's somebody out there who would save one cat and kill 90 people.
Yeah.
As a train conductor, I know that the only thing a man can trust in this life is a nice cat. Always sits on your lap no matter what you do, how drunk you get, things you say.
I don't want to call you out here, but train conductor, you sound like a security guard I used to know who was a janitor at some point.
It's strange how fast a man can be fired just for having a cat.
Interesting. I'm beginning to think you're the problem.
I just love cats more than I love the life of a single human being, or many.
Makes sense.
The next appearance of the cat came almost exactly 11 years later on October 28th, 1929, the night before Black Thursday, the day that the Dow Jones Industrial Stock Market crashed, sending America into the Great Depression.
There's nothing our government would love more than to blame it on a cat.
Well, if you want to talk about government blame, it's said that it's possible that the cat appeared one last time right before 9/11.
And it was wearing a top hat and a monocle. He was telling everyone to get out of the towers.
Oh, Mr. Cheney said you needed a reason for your forever roar, so that is why I take the towers down. Meow.
And don't forget to go and listen to our very serious 3-part 9/11 series.
That's right.
But honestly, though, what I do like is the last tidbit. It seems like, would you say here, sightings the Demon Cat tapered off in the late 40s, around the time that the Capitol building stopped hiring the unqualified drunk relatives and friends of congressmen and security guards.
Next, let's leave the American South and travel to the highlands of Scotland. Now, in days of yore, great care was taken to prevent cats from passing over a freshly dead corpse. This was for fear that the Caersidith, or cat Sith,
Now, is this like Darth Maul?
Yeah, kind of.
This is where George Lucas got the name Sith from.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an old Scottish thing. It was believed that the cat Sith would steal the unclaimed soul of the freshly dead before the proper gods could get around to retrieving it.
So it was somebody's job to sweep cats away from corpses?
Well, I will tell you, this is what they actually did. To prevent the cats from stealing the man's soul, men would watch over the body of the freshly dead until it could be buried using all manner of trickery to keep this cat Sith away. They would play games of leaping and wrestling to distract the witch kitty, who loved to watch men wrestle and jump. Yes, Henry, do you have something to say about this?
All cat ghosts are the result of drunk, lonely men.
Yes. That's right.
There is not a single real cat ghost.
Remember when Lawrence Lake had the people in his murder dungeon there?
Leonard Lake.
Leonard
yes.
Lake, yeah.
Yeah.
Lawrence Welk, Leonard Lake.
Yeah, it's so weird. They never saw a single cat ghost in there.
Could have untied him, maybe.
Besides just the wrestling and leaping, riddles would be asked to no one in particular, for it was believed that the cat, unable to answer, would sit and ponder over how she might answer, if only she could talk.
You can't ask a question. Dude, cats don't care. Cats don't speak English. Cats don't, not even just can't even answer riddles. Cat doesn't know you're talking to it.
No, but you can put 3 rocks on a table, and you can give like a meaning to each rock, and whatever the cat knocks down, then somebody wins and somebody loses.
You bring a laptop next to a grave, and the cat will just pay attention to the goddamn laptop.
Ghost cats were the original Google. They had all the answers.
As briefly mentioned earlier, cat Siths were believed to actually be witches who were able to take the form of cats 9 times in their career as a witch.
What is the benefit of turning into a cat when you're already a full-bodied human that can do so much more than a cat can do physically?
No, but a cat can sneak in with other cats when there are warm fires.
You're
Right.
a goddamn witch. Just disappear yourself and go to the other room. Or mystify everyone.
Witches like their cats?
Yeah, and you have to be a cat if you're going to steal a dead man's soul. By the way, the witch only being able to turn into a cat 9 times, that's because the witch could only turn back into a human 8 times.
Oh, okay.
And the 9th time, she was a cat forever until she died.
I guess it would almost be more fun to be a cat. Just stay a cat. As a witch, you're about to get burned.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. And
All the time.
Cats are very well respected, and maybe you find a guy who likes a cat.
Maybe.
Who likes to do the things with the cat.
You mean so you say that you would hope that if you were permanently a cat, you would hope that a man would want to have sex with you, even though you are not built to have sex with the man. You believe that is the most pleasurable part
Maybe
about being stuck as a cat.
if you're a woman and could you keep your thing? Can you keep
No,
your
you cannot have a human-sized vagina.
Well, because
On
that
the
would be
back
kind of a
of you.
compromise.
Yeah, where would you put that? On the stomach?
Yeah, right though.
Can you imagine a human vagina? Like, a cat is only 9 inches long.
But there could be a 12-inch
human
cat.
vagina is up to 3 inches long, right? Maybe 2 to 3 inches.
Go 2 to 3.
Let's go to 3 to 4.
It's a third of it.
Well, I'm not.
Is for fucking.
Yeah.
A third of it is, never mind its guts and its bones and its spine.
Yeah, there's not going to be any canal connected to the lips.
You know, guys, frankly, we're talking about ghost cats. So pardon me for getting the anatomy wrong.
I guess you could just kind of rub it on the lips and
Oh, God. But you could just rub it on its asshole if you're fucking cats.
And it's not going to have that, the vaginal gluten.
Yeah, it's not going to have that noise that all men crave while fucking a cat with a human vagina at the back of it.
Well, all right.
Now, as I just said, as you can imagine, the well on cat ghost stories runs pretty dry pretty fast. That's why we're also going to be covering alien kitties on today's episode.
Ooh.
Yeah, you assholes. You just got surprised the fuck out of yourself. You thought we weren't going to get to aliens today, but we definitely did.
Absolutely did. Now, as you can imagine, the pet realm of the paranormal isn't just isolated to ghosts. There are some, and by some, I mean Robert Shapiro.
The one man, Robert Shapiro, interpreter of the explorer race, E.T. visitors speak, who, when he channels aliens, because this is he believes that some of our pets are not only vessels for alien surveillance, but might in fact be aliens themselves. All of this comes from an alien entity that Robert Shapiro channels called Grandfather. And when he's channeling Grandfather when it looks like he's about to shit his pants. And he is the only man in the world who believes that pets are babysitter cams for aliens.
Sort of like an elf on the shelf.
Yeah,
Yes.
a little bit like an elf on a shelf, yeah. And by the way, I don't know where you got your information from, but from the back jacket of the Explorer race E.T. Visitors Speak, he claims that the man that he speaks with is named Zeus.
Zeus the grandfather. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I think he's saying whatever. You know what I also will say? He doesn't write the back jackets to his books. The publishing company does. So when Robert Shapiro just says, "Oh no, I just try to take a shit and I start talking to an alien named Grandfather," they're like, "How do we spice this up? How do we jazz this up for new readers?"
Yeah, why don't you read what the back jacket says?
Super Channel Robert Shapiro can communicate with any personality, anywhere and any when. He has been a professional channel for over 20 years and channels with an exceptionally clear and profound connection. Robert's great contribution to an understanding of the history, purpose, and future of humanity is his epochal work, the Explorer Race series, of which this book is number 8 in the 13-part series.
I mean, can you imagine if you're Christopher Hitchens, the late Christopher Hitchens, and you're in the bookstore and your book is right by this? And it's just taken with the same amount of gravitas.
And also, what's really funny about Zeus, or Grandfather, is that he's constantly promoting the book.
Isn't that something?
As you watch the videos, he's just like, "And make sure to pick up my book, The Explorer Race." It's like at the very end, he remembers to plug it.
Yeah.
Which I think is very responsible of Grandfather, or Zeus.
That's right.
Of course. And as far as I can tell, I don't know, maybe he does write his back jacket because the publisher is listed as the Explorer Race series.
Yeah, I
think
it's
excuse me. It's Three Light Technology Publishing.
It's self-published. It's a self-published book.
While he does mostly talk to Zeus, today we'll be focusing on beings that have a physical presence here on Earth. Shapiro said that he, in his quest to cover the broad spectrum of beings put on Earth to help us through this slog that is life, he put out a call for extraterrestrials visiting Earth who are here to broaden the human perspective, but also communicate with us in subordinate form.
Fake.
Well,
Continue. I
Well,
don't know. Maybe
don't
I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy.
Don't call it a fake until you hear the testimony from this extraterrestrial from a cat planet who inhabits a cat here on Earth. And thanks again to Science Officer Megan Fierro-Root for taking the research hit on this one. The extraterrestrial cat in question is named, in full, Batha-a-Gala, or, as we will call him, Batha, for short.
Okay. Well, that's the first name.
Well, it's all one. It's Batha-a-Gala. There's a bunch of hyphens in there.
That's its stage name. Its last name is Henderson.
Oh.
He claims to hail from Teth Thea, a planet far away from Earth, which he says is closely connected to cat energy. And Betha's purpose on Earth is to oversee and listen to the experiences of cats and to help them accomplish their true purpose, which is to initiate human beings into interstellar spiritual oneness. This is what Shapiro observes.
Cats are here less to observe you than to train you. It has been noted by those who live with cats as companions that training is something that cats do, not people. All those who live with cats will understand that joke. And I certainly live with a cat. Certainly not with a woman or children. Many, 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 many cats. And they'd certainly train me.
And while we know Shapiro's credentials, here are Betha's. Betha has been a passenger on Spaceship Earth for over 40,000 years now, taking on the form of one type of cat or another, though sometimes he does appear only in spirit form. However, no matter the form, he is always visible to cats.
So Shapiro's what is his how is he just has cats and he's lonely and he eats a lot of grains and that's what
This
gives
is how
him
I imagine.
How do you get the expertise?
No, absolutely not. Ben, it sounds like you're not paying attention at all here.
I'm having a hard time because where's the death?
I can already see it. Imagine a housing complex somewhere in Connecticut where Robert Shapiro lives. A parent group, if you have an outside cat, like one household, a husband and wife has a house, a fucking cat that they let out at night. It just keeps going by Robert Shapiro's house. And you imagine them just finally being like, where's the cat? They see it across the street over at Robert Shapiro's house. So they go over and they knock and they're like, oh, so sorry that our cat keeps bothering you. Like, it's like we let him out at night and you must be feeding him. And, he seems to really like you. And then he's like, his name is Betha. He's an ancient spirit from Tethia, the cat planet. And you have to be like, great. Oh, good. So you're our neighbor. Great. This is great.
All right.
So Betha's mission extends far beyond just guiding cats on the ways of training humans. He also listens to the kitty stories told by kitty cats. For you see, a cat's life cycle is radically different from that of a human. And while we only experience one life at a time, a cat might be experiencing multiple lives on multiple planets all at once. Cats have anywhere from 2 to perhaps as many as 7 or 8 concurrent lives happening all at the same time.
And this is why sometimes a cat will just run into a sliding door, like one of the glass ones?
Yeah, because...
Is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of turns off there for just a second. So naturally, such an experience can be a little heavy. So kitties unload their tails on Betha-a-Gala to ease the burden. Now, despite existing for over 40,000 years, Betha insists that his main focus is always on the future, specifically cat future.
It's because he can't remember the past. They have no memory.
Well,
He's a cat.
Well, no. He will not provide you with cat lineage or cat history, although he can.
Cats are stubborn. This is the problem with having cats, is that they only want to give you affection when they want to give you affection. That's why dogs are nice.
Yeah.
If a dog could tell you the history of all dogs, it would tell you anytime you'd like it.
That's right. We need to be lovable and adorable.
What Betha can say that the time of the cat on Earth will end as soon as humanity awakens to its final spiritual destination. So, as Betha-a-Gala says...
Enjoy it while you can.
So all cats are going to commit mass suicide.
I guess so, right? So once we
become enlightened?
Yeah. So they're not pushing us forward very quickly. They want to stay alive, I would assume.
Yeah, well,
Like booster rockets.
It's not that they all die all at once. They have concurrent lives on on at least 2, but as many as 7 or 8 different planets. So their spiritual consciousness will just be absorbed into those other lives.
Does you think that this also means that, like, this proposes that, like, Garfield and Eek the cat and Heathcliff are also all real?
Is that an alternate universe?
I mean,
Yes,
if
where
we
there's a Garfield planet.
yeah, I mean, if we subscribe to the idea that there are infinite worlds and that all possible worlds exist, then yes, there is a Garfield planet
Maybe
somewhere
Garfield
out there.
the calendar goes from Tuesdays to Sundays.
No Mondays.
But then wouldn't Tuesday be the new Monday?
No, there's just no Mondays.
Oh, my brain!
Don't bring it up. Itchy and Scratchy. They're fun cartoon cats, too.
Well, just one of them's a cat.
Okay.
That would be a cruel Mad Max type world where everyone's murdering each other and regenerating all over time. Like if we lived in Halo.
It's so fun.
It would be pretty fun. Now, as far as Bathaw's quote-unquote real appearance goes, not the cat appearance, because remember, Bathaw is just inhabiting the cat. He's from another world. He does not look exactly what you know a cat to be. In reality, he's around 4.5 feet tall, with an elongated face, with a bone structure similar to that of a greyhound.
So he looks like a dog. He's a cat creature that looks like a dog.
A
In his
certain breed of dog.
Right. But in his natural state.
In his natural state, yes.
So a cat entity at its core is a dog.
This cat entity,
I think if this guy
The
had...
cat entity.
Right.
not necessarily the cat entity, he's the cat entity that is assigned specifically to Earth.
I think Shapiro is like the least creative / most creative person I've ever heard.
Maybe he's never seen a cat.
Right. But he knows what a dog looks like.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this. I also read the chapter on the dog that hangs out on Earth, the dog extraterrestrial that hangs out on Earth. The chapter is much shorter and much simpler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, you know why dogs are on Earth?
Why?
Supposed to have fun with them.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And the dog's natural state looks like his grandmother.
Yeah, exactly. This is what Bathaw says specifically about his appearance.
This dog, in my appearance, is considered to be, how can I say this so it does not sound self-centered, a regal appearance.
Like a king.
Like a dog.
I got it. Yeah.
He looks like a dog.
Right. Dog King. Dog King guy.
Yeah, Dog King. Now, Bathaw does not have fingers, per se, but rather appendages more closely resembling cat's paws. So now we're back in the cat realm. And, of course, he has a tail in both of his forms, both in his home planet form and in cat form. And he finds it very peculiar that humans do not have tails, for it is in the tail that, he says, 90% of the sensitivity on the nervous, electrical, and magnetic levels exist.
Some people do have tails.
Vestigial tails.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
very
they're-
small,
they're-
though.
They're children of incest.
Oh, is
No,
that right?
I once dated a girl with a small tail.
Oh, and that definitely makes her. She's definitely not a child of incest. Then.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus chose to put his saliva on her.
Marcus grew up in rural Texas. He comes from a high school class of 11. There's no way it was incest.
It was here in New York City, I'll have you know. Now, Bathaw takes great pains to emphasize that not all cats are higher initiates who have the capacity to do spiritual things, such as walk through walls and so on and so forth. By his rough estimate, only 1 to 3% of cats can do this. As we said earlier, we're not here to... Yes, Ben?
This is a bizarre percentage.
It's a rough estimate.
specific.
It's a very specific.
It's not... no,
that, 1 to 3%?
that's pretty rough.
I think it's very specific.
I also want to say this. This entire section of this podcast could easily have been given in a monologue by a woman, perchance 300 plus pounds.
Oh, yeah, blousy.
At a bus station, wearing a purple, I'd say moo-moo/tent dress.
Well, it's not a
Whose
moo-moo
name
if
is
you-
Angelica.
Yeah.
Who's got a cat brooch, who just turns to you at one point and says, "Do you know anything about the magical properties of cats?" It's the same monologue.
And with any luck, she'll sit on the bus. She'll sit right by you on the bus.
Oh, thank God we're going to the same spot. I can keep talking about cats.
Now, as we said earlier, we're not here to train our cats. Our cats are here to train us.
Tell me about it.
Whoa.
Specifically, they're here to help us attain levels of consciousness that much of the universe has already achieved, although, it must be said, left to their own devices, the cat's way of achieving higher consciousness is slow and subtle, to say the very least.
There was a mentally stunted person in my hometown of Stevens Point named Roger who would have sex with cats.
Yeah.
And he would throw them in Iverson Park. And
You believe that Roger is the Don Juan of the cat world.
Well, now I'm just wondering, like, how did that cat come back as a ghost cat, or did it tell the other cat in the other realms all about Roger? Anyway, it brings to the.
Well, I'll tell you this:
Betha
does not have a high opinion of neutering.
Okay.
Very low opinion of it.
Oh, and I bet he has an even more thorough opinion over Roger manhandling a cat. Can you imagine a cat that comes as being like, I'm an ethereal agent all the way from Tethia to teach you about... And all of a sudden here, look, here he is. Here he is. I knew I'd find it. No, please, human, no. Let me train you in the way of... Roger just destroying it with his cock.
Oh, poor
behind
kitty.
the bush.
Yeah.
There goes the spiritual ambassador.
Oh, my. Clearing out the cat UN. Oh.
Now, at this point, you might be asking, Marcus, if it's true that cats are here to help us reach the higher consciousness that the rest of the universe has already achieved, although the cat's ways might be slow and subtle, if this is true, is there a way to work in tandem with my cat to use it as a shortcut to spiritual enlightenment and oneness with the universe?
I was wondering that.
Luckily for you, Ben, the answer is yes.
Thank God for Ben.
Yes.
This is great for Ben.
This is nice.
I'm going to put this again also. If you're single right now, if you're a single person, never speak of this information to any person you're on a date
Ever.
with.
Ever.
This is worse than serial killer stuff. This is worse than if you could describe the M Lady's rules on a date and still get a kiss. This will not. This will definitely lead to you being alone for the rest of your life.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. However, if you would still like to learn how to extend yourself into your cat in order to quickly attain higher consciousness through cat energy, all you got to do is follow these 5 easy steps. Number 1, live with your cat for at least 2 years to develop the required bond. If the cat jumps in your lap of its own volition, the bond has begun to form. However, do not extend into the cat immediately following the lap jump. Wait until the bond is fully developed.
What? Extend into the cat?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'll get to that.
Mentally. Mentally.
Not
Again,
Roger
mentally.
style. Okay.
Mentally.
Never fuck the cat.
Oh, okay. So we're going to go in with that as a cornerstone.
Mentally and emotionally, you are
Never
entering the
physically.
cat.
Never
physically.
Okay.
Never physically, mentally and emotionally. Rule number 2, or step number 2, continue the bonding for a period of 3 to 5 months. And once you feel as if both you and the cat are receiving mutual pleasure from the lap sitting, it is time to begin the extension into your cat.
Do not fuck the cat.
Again, yeah, that's a rule, right? We're saying that is a principle that we follow.
Again, this is just petting your cat.
Okay.
While it is in your lap, and you are receiving mutual pleasure from the lap sitting and the petting.
Do not fuck the cat.
Right.
Well, step 3. Before you begin, know that it is important that the cat is awake for the experience.
So make sure you really rough shake it, wake it up, and it falls asleep.
Yeah. Imagine being inside the body of the cat. But remember that it is important to imagine the cat with your physical feelings as well as your emotional ones.
So this could actually be helpful if you're a maniacal arch supervillain or something like that. They enjoy cats. This might stop them from blowing up the planet or something like
Might
that.
do.
Could be.
Do not imagine your cat elsewhere. stare at your cat exactly where it is.
Is it possible to creep out a cat? Can a cat actually look at you and get scared for its safety?
Totally.
Yeah, because my problem, dog meat, is that normally when I'm looking at a cat, what I'm imagining is looking at the cat and being like, God, I wish that cat was on a beach. Really relaxing.
Right. Little cat
south
pina
of
colada.
France.
Oh.
No. You gotta imagine your cat exactly where it is. In your living room or foyer, if you so
Or-
choose.
Parents' basement.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Or studio apartment.
Janitor's closet. Security desk. Wherever.
Now remember, if your cat accepts this extension of feeling, it will stare right back at you and begin to relax. Step 4. Focus on how the cat moves. If it accepts you, it may begin to move its tail and paws just a little bit, because remember, it's still relaxed. Imagine being inside the cat so strongly that you get the nuance of cat feeling, specifically the sensation of a tail moving, because remember, you are the cat.
Security Officer Jenkins, I couldn't help but know you're not watching any of these cameras. You're just sitting there with this cat, like, ruining my damn concentration. I'm trying to become a cat. Not that I have a cat. This is a ghost cat. Whoa! Better get out of here. Call the Ghostbusters. Call Kristen Wiig.
Ooh.
And finally, step 5. Just know, going into this, once you reach step 5, you will begin to see things. Don't question them, for cats do not question what they see. However, it is necessary, even though you are the cat. It is necessary to always remember you are also a human. Do not become lost in the cat.
It's a very
Because
small
no one
creature.
will go to work ever again.
That's right.
The whole financial sector will shut down. The GDP will shut down.
GDP will the GDP will shut down.
You're an idiot, Henry.
It's all
Done.
But once you have entered your cat fully and are able to do it repeatedly, you can then reach the natural state of higher consciousness that is cat energy.
And again, never ever, not even once, not even just the tip, not even a deep kiss. Never once, ever, never, ever, never have sex with your cat.
Never have sex with the cat. You are allowed to enter it fully
Mentally.
and repeatedly.
But then what do? Then you just have ADHD. You're going around. You're knocking at all the random fuzzballs, and again, trying to lick your own butthole.
Wouldn't you?
No.
Yeah, my butthole is horrible.
Yeah, no one. Okay, all right. So that's an episode of the show of the. Wow, what a time.
I hope that if you are lonely and you have a bunch of cats, you feel a little bit less lonely. And I hope that if you are lonely and you have no cats, that you feel more lonely. Get a friend. Go out to a bar. If you're sitting here listening and you believe you want to mentally become one with your cat and sit down and visualize your cat and enjoy it mentally, I say take the cat, put it on the floor, go to a bar, and talk to somebody at the bar.
But not about ghost cats.
Not once.
That's the key.
Never mention what you've just been doing.
Here's the Denver Broncos are playing the New England Patriots. Throw that out there. Their 17th meeting.
The only time you want to mention ghost cats is when you join us at our live show this Saturday, January 23rd, 10 p.m. at the Creek in the Cave, 1093 Jackson Avenue in Long Island City, Queens, off the G train and the 7 train. Come on out. We'll talk about ghost cats for at least 3 minutes.
It's a ghost cat safe space. Feel free. That is fun. No judgies here.
No judgies here. And we're going to have Holden McNeely of the Round Table of Gentlemen sitting in with us.
Oh, you imagine the poor cat that has to hang out with Holden.
Cats don't like him. We have had conversations about this. Cats hate Holden.
Maybe there is something
Holden?
to. Yeah.
Holden genuinely doesn't like animals.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
It really is. He genuinely does not like all animals. And
They get skittish around him. because he makes dogs and cats nervous.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Just by his presence.
Huh. So
Yeah.
come on out.
Yeah, my girlfriend's cat bites him all the time. Granted, that cat bites a lot of people, but he bites Holden a lot. So keep that in mind next time you're listening to Roundtable.
Very nice. All right, everyone. Thanks for supporting all the shows here on CCR. Page 7, Roundtable, Top Hat, Sex and Other Human Activities. Those are fun shows.
And thanks, everyone. We reached our very first Patreon goal.
Wow.
Yeah, we reached $6,000, in which we will now set up here in the next couple weeks, or I guess once Henry gets back in town, we're going to set up a live chat with all of our Patreon supporters, and you guys can ask us any questions that you want, and I know we're probably going to have a lot of questions, but we'll answer as many as we can. We're going to be doing it for a full hour, so thank you guys so much, and we're going to have some bigger goals here in the future. We're going to have some real cool shit coming up. But thank you guys so very much, and glad you're all enjoying them bones.
Enjoying them bones. And again, Sundays, feel free to come by for Roundtable whenever you want. We're here usually, show starts around 6:30, so we're always drinking around the creek on Sundays.
Yeah, you're always welcome to come, each and every one of you. If you're planning a trip to New York, plan a trip to the creek and the cave and come hang out with us on Roundtable. Always welcome as a live audience member. And if you want a Last Podcast on the Left t-shirt, go to cavecomedyradio.com/merch.
And follow us on Instagram at LP on the Left. Follow me on Instagram if you want at Dr. Fantasty. I'd see part of my life, see what I do. I guess you can try to find where I am if that's what you want to do, but please be sane. Please be okay. You know what I mean? Don't kill me. Let's not kill me.
Yeah.
I feel like you're throwing the energy out there. You might get killed.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, you can find Henry on Twitter at Henry Loves You. Marcus Parks is at Marcus Parks. I'm at Ben Kitzel. I'm going to say a hail yourselves.
And I'm going to say go follow me on Spotify with a Heil Geen. Oh, and we've got some thank yous for some super cool shit that we got in the mail. We got to thank Sherry Berry for sending us amazing voodoo puppets of us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these are super fucking cool. They have little pitchforks and little weed bowls.
Hell
and
yeah, that's
and they've
awesome.
got Too Real, Dog Meat, and The Truth written on each one of them.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, and I got little mussed up hair, and it's super. They're super cool and they're really fun. I love these things. And we also have to thank George Philip Reynolds and all of the guys at Midtown Scholar over in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. They sent us 30 pounds of books in the mail this week.
Wow.
And he also sent us a special package that he requested that we open on air, and he sent us special books for each one of us.
All right.
I can't wait to see it.
Before you open that, Marcus, I just want to say it's been really nice knowing everybody. This is definitely going to be a bomb, and the chances of it exploding are really, really,
low.
High.
I talked to this guy quite a bit. He's quite nice, and he's already sent me a wonderful book on the Fiji mermaid and another one on the Milgram experience.
All right, Marcus is opening the gift now. It's like Christmas Day. If you have satanic parents, let's see what it is.
Ripping at it like his girlfriend's corset. It's all fingernails and teeth gnashing.
We've got for Ben a special edition, 35th anniversary edition of A Confederacy of Dunces.
Hey, that's my favorite book. Thank you.
For Henry, we've got a copy of the Book of Fate.
No shit.
Yes.
Very
It
cool.
looks like a very old copy of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a reader copy. Wow.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a photographic reproduction that was published in 1927.
Fuck yes. I
so
can't
cool.
wait.
Thank you.
And I got, oh my God,
This book is awesome.
Acres of Skin, Human Experiments at Holmesburg Prison, a true story of abuse and exploitation in the name of medical science. Holy
You just
shit.
sounded like the Red Rider when they was opening the Red Rider shotgun.
And the Red Riders, Acres of Skin, Human Experiments at Holmesburg Prison.
That's great. That's like a romance novel for you, isn't it?
Ooh, the blurb on the back from Jay Katz, Acres of Skin is painful to read.
That'll be nice.
And we also want to give a shout out to George's wife, Claire, to say like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hello, Claire Reynolds. Hope everything's going all right.
Take him back.
Take him back.
Take him back. Please, please, please.
Hail Satan, everyone.
And Magustalations, all y'all.
Magustalations.
Goodbye.